The next speaker doesn't really require an introduction, but I have the privilege today to introduce Rod Cook, the Vice President of Workplace Health and Safety Services at the Workplace Safety and Insurance Board, the WSIB. Rod has a BA in Economics from Concordia University and a Master of Industrial Relations from the University of Toronto. As the Vice President of Workplace Health and Safety Services, he oversees all aspects of workplace health and safety programs at the WSIB, with a focus on being at the forefront of innovation and creating a culture of health and safety in Ontario. Before joining Workplace Health and Safety Services, Rod spent 4 years as the WSIB's Vice President of Human Resources. Under Rod's leadership, the WSIB was awarded the Mental Health at Work Silver Level certification from Excellence Canada. Prior to joining the WSIB, Rod held leadership positions at Rogers Communications, Allstream, and AT&T Canada. In 2019, Rod was recognized with the Morley Gunderson Prize by the University of Toronto. May I please welcome Rod Cook to the podium.
Good morning, everybody. I think it's an amazing event that 4S has put together here. So thank you to the 4S team for inviting me from the WSIB. And it's amazing that I'm here with the occupational health and safety system. I'll say that. We've got great representation here from the health and safety associations, Joel and his team, Richard, and it's great to have the private sector involved in 4S hosting this event. I think that's a really important aspect of success in the occupational health and safety system. So I've been asked to talk about a couple of things this morning. I want to set a little bit of context around what we do at WSIB with respect to health and safety and our role in the occupational health and safety system. And I'm mainly going to focus on our Health and Safety Excellence program, which I consider our flagship program at the WSIB. I'll talk a little bit about some other areas in health and safety that we're starting to venture into as well. So, our strategic plan at the WSIB. So we've just launched our 2024 to 2028 strategic plan. At the WSIB, we're mostly focused. Our primary business is, our mission is to be there and to try to be helpful and prevent incidents from happening within the workplaces. So we want to reduce the impact of occupational injury and illness for people in Ontario and businesses in Ontario. How we do that is to be a support to you better, easier, and faster. So a lot of what I'm going to talk about in our strategy is a focus on how we do our work. If our president, Jeff Lang, was here, he'd say, number one, we want to put ourselves out of business. So that's where our role in the occupational health and safety system really begins, to be a great partner to the prevention work strategy. Another thing that Jeff would indicate is, we've had a past reputation of being hard to do business with. So a big part of our strategy is to be a support to you better, easier, and faster. And I'm going to talk a little bit about how we set that out in our strategy. So a primary focus of our strategy is the service experience. We are looking at our processes, we're looking at our online tools, we're looking at our proactive outreach to businesses to improve the service experience. We're also looking at the talent within WSIB. We want to ensure we have the right people with the right competencies and the right skills to be able to serve our customers better. And we need to do this in a financially responsible way. At the end of the day, it's premiums from businesses that are paying the cost of the services that we provide. So we take very seriously the financial aspect of what we do at the WSIB. So that's a little bit of context around our approach and the direction that we're going under our new strategy at the WSIB. So how many here have heard about the Health and Safety Excellence Program, have heard about it? Oh, and some smiling faces, I like that. How many are in the Health and Safety Excellence Program? Wow, quite a few, that's amazing. I'd love to catch up with you after and get the real story on what your experience is. I'm going to talk a little bit about, at the high level, what we're seeing. I'm really proud to say that since we launched the program in late 2019, yes, right before the pandemic, our customer satisfaction in the program was 77%. At closing 2023, our customer satisfaction was 84%. So that's a pretty, if you talk to independent consultants, that's a pretty amazing storyline in terms of improvement and some demonstration around that I think we're listening more to our customers and that we're not only listening, but we're being nimble, agile, and changing things as we grow in the program and we mature with the program. So some of the benefits of the program, why does the WSIB have a Health and Safety Excellence Program? Well, the start of the Health and Safety Excellence Program was, as an insurance agency, we would like to put ourselves out of business. The best thing that we can do in terms of reduction of injury, reduction of occupational harm, is to prevent the incident from actually happening, which is why we're an important part of the prevention work strategy. We care a lot about how effective prevention is in the province of Ontario. So our program is there for our customers to be a direct support to reduce the number of claims that are coming into the WSIB. The better job that we do as a partner in the occupational health and safety system, the less claims we'll have coming into the WSIB. The less claims we have coming into the WSIB, the lower the premiums can be for Ontario businesses. So that's the success of the system. And so we want to be there to, yes, help meet the legislative obligations. As Dr. Joel Moody said, that's a minimum standard. The Health and Safety Excellence Program wants to drive excellence in occupational health and safety, because that's where the opportunity is to really have a large reduction in claims. And remember, a large reduction in claims means lower premiums. So another advantage of we've tried to build into the system is the use of our badges. The use of our badges, in the perfect world, at least I'll say my perfect world, it's so interesting that when we go out to choose a restaurant to eat in, we do a lot of research. We look at the Google reviews. In the perfect world, I see us really looking at the businesses that we choose to work in, that we put that much effort in to choose a safe employer, for yourself, for your family members, for your friends. So the badge system in Ontario is to be helpful to spread the word that, hey, I'm investing in health and safety. I'm becoming a safer employer. So that's one of the strengths, is for the reputation of your organization. The other awesome part of the Health and Safety Excellence System is, yes, our incentives. We are reinvesting premium dollars at the WSIB to help create safer workplaces. So that's one of the real strengths of the Health and Safety Excellence Program, is the incentives that we provide for you to move through and invest in some of the topics that we've created. And yes, it lines up to what Richard was talking about in terms of ISO certification, course certification. So we're helping you. We're not competing with those standards. We're not a standard. We're a program that helps you achieve those standards. So if you want to become ISO certified, you want to become core certified, the Health and Safety Excellence Program is there to help you do that. If you're a small business and have no interest in the certification, but you just want to improve, we're there to help you. We have 39 topics to choose from. Lastly, the moral reason and financial reason of your employees. Morally, we know this is the right thing to do, and a lot of us, that's enough. But businesses are there to make a profit. Well, guess what? The Health and Safety Excellence Program, improving health and safety, however you choose to do it, is just a good investment. We worked with the Institute for Work and Health and did a study a couple of years ago. And what that study told us was every dollar invested in health and safety gave up to a $2.14 return. Every sector that they looked at, it was a positive return on investment. And this is coming directly from interviews with executives in organizations. So yes, it's morally the right thing to do, but it's also the right financial thing to do. So what we know about safe businesses is that the employees are more engaged, they're more productive, and businesses are more successful. Okay, let's talk money. So under the Health and Safety Excellence Program, we announced that until the end of 2024, I'm gonna talk about the future a little bit, and don't worry, it's good news. It's a thumbs up. Okay, so you can do 5 topics under the program. You can earn up to $50,000 a topic on a rebate. The formula is a little bit complex, but remember, I talked about we're moving to better, easier, faster, so I'm gonna give you some visibility into where we're going with our rebates. So you can earn up to $50,000. We announced for small businesses that just for registering, just for creating an action plan, you get $1,000. Well, why do we do that? Well, we know that small businesses need help. And I'll use Joel's words, they're the heartbeat, did I get that right, Joel? The heartbeat of Ontario. So we want to be there for all businesses, but we know it's more difficult for small businesses to invest in health and safety. So we launched the $1,000 incentive, create an action plan. That really helps you cover the cost of working with one of our providers. And I'm going to talk about 4S as a provider in a minute. So there is direct money for completing topics in the Health and Safety Excellence Program. Where we're going with our incentive program, so that's the end of 2024. But sign up now, because that is a fantastic rebate. $1,000 for an action plan, and then you earn a rebate as a proportion of the premiums that you pay on top of that. So we've delivered almost $50 million in rebates since this program launched in late 2019. That's pretty remarkable. We have over 4,000 customers in this program. To put that in perspective, prior to the Health and Safety Excellence Program, we had 1,600 in safety groups, okay? And we did this through a pandemic. So where we're going with our rebate structure is to simplify it. The rebates that we will be announcing in the future, I can't say exactly what they are because they need to go through our board of directors. Yes, we're better, easier, faster, but we still have some processes that we need to go through. And I feel very confident that the rebate structure is going to be similar to slightly better, and it's going to be easier to understand the rebate that you can achieve. So when I get up here next time, I'm going to be able to put up a nice little chart, and you'll see exactly based on your premium what rebate that you would be getting. So it's going to be easier to understand, but the dollar incentive amount going forward is going to be very similar to what you can experience today. So sign up now. And I feel confident to say, if it changes for the better, you'll get the better, okay? So that's what's happening with the Health and Safety Excellence Program. So a little bit of stats. I mentioned our customer satisfaction. When we look at we're actually over 4,600 members in the program now. That represents 20% of Ontario's workforce is working at a company that's registered with the Health and Safety Excellence Program. That's remarkable in 4 years. Our retention rate is over 96%. What does that tell us? That tells us that the program is a success, and our customers are telling other customers about the program. So some really strong statistics around the program, which is why I feel confident standing in front of you and saying our board of directors is really behind this program. The other, I think, key piece of what we want to be announcing in a couple of months is stability of the program. Since the pandemic, we've been kind of going year over year with indicating, well, what's the rebate going to be? And Sobi calls me up and says, Rod, we need more stability with this program. And she's right. So we're going to the board for a long-term investment in the program. So you will know when you sign up that you're going to have stability through the life of the strategy that I've just talked to you about, 2024 to 2028. All right, a little bit about 4S. 4S, fantastic partner of the WSIB. They're one of our leading providers. You can see the numbers here. In terms of number of businesses enrolled, their focus from an industry perspective, and the total rebates, over $4 million that 4S has partnered with us in terms of providing services to the Health and Safety Excellence Program to give money to businesses to invest in health and safety. I'm really thankful for the partnership that we have with 4S, and want to continue to grow this as we move into our new strategy and some of the changes that I've talked about with respect to the program. What I also value about 4S is they've been a part of our success of growing customer satisfaction. We need to hear directly about what's working and what's not working, which has allowed us to be nimble and adjust the program, which I think is a big contributor to the success of our customer satisfaction. So that's the Health and Safety Excellence Program. I will say, as the leader of Workplace Health and Safety Services at WSIB, and to my comment that the best way for us to lower the impact of injuries in the province and occupational disease is to continue to be a strong partner in health and safety as a part of the occupational health and safety system. So we are looking at things for our customers around how do we create a really effective resource center for our customers to go to and find the information that they need to do better in health and safety. And we do that with the arms around our partners in the system. We also do things like the Small Business Health and Safety Leadership Awards. We know that small businesses represent 85% or greater of businesses in Ontario. So we want to share the success stories. So the applications are open until the end of June. How many of you have recommended another business or recommended yourself for an award through the Small Business Leadership Awards? Okay, I'd like to see more hands, right? So check this out. We do a really great promotion of our gold, silver, and bronze winners. We actually promote the short list of 5 to 10 every year. And this is a great way to draw a lot of attention to your business. As important, it's a great way to share success stories across the province, because those stories really need to be heard. And yes, there's a little bit of cash to recognize your efforts as well. So this is a little plug of where you can go for some more health and safety resources. As I mentioned, this is something that we're really looking to invest in at the WSIB. We're looking to really build out our health and safety resource center to make it easier for our customers to find the health and safety information that you need, including the Health and Safety Association that represents your sector in terms of whether it's construction in the IHSA or with WSPS for the retail sector. And I think that wraps up my presentation. I don't know, are we doing Q&A or what's happening? Later. Well, thank you. Hopefully that gave you some more information about WSIB, what we do, our Health and Safety Excellence Program, and some more to come in terms of how we want to be there to serve you better, easier, and faster. Thanks very much.